Previously on Other M. Well, hello once again, and welcome back to Nathan Plays Metroid Other M. My name is Nathan, and this is Metroid for the Nintendo Wii. Let's go ahead and see what happened in the previous episodes. Hopefully this has been updated this time. As Samus moves through Sector 2 to confirm the presence of survivors, she discovers the body of one of the soldiers, Maurice, who apparently froze to death. A woman appears to be watching the scene from a distance, but when she notices that Samus sees her, she runs away. Samus gives chase. As the woman runs from Samus, she implies that Maurice died at the hands of another soldier. An industrial robot bears down on Samus, and the woman... Samus and the... And the person in the cab is wearing a Federation uniform. The woman gets away from Samus in the confusion. Samus destroys the robot, but its operator gets away. A shaken Samus receives new orders from Adam to resume the chase of the Federation soldier into Sector 3 or something. I didn't actually catch the last couple of words there, but you get the idea, I think. So we are now going to hop onto the materials transfer lift here and use this big fancy kiosk. Maybe I've mentioned this before. They always remind me of like demo units that used to be in stores, like when you wanted to play the brand new Nintendo 64 game or something, and there were like two controllers on like arms, you know, and anyway, I got ambushed by a bunch of these dudes, but it's no big deal, because I can freeze their guns. I think every game that has ever had an elevator of this size is going to stage a fight on that elevator. It is like the rules. Those chumps were no big deal, but now they've sent some more chumps. I guess they were waiting on the roof? Or maybe they've been crawling up the tunnel and I just can't see them. Anyway, I try to get some quick kills, but I get tossed off. They're just not ready. Trying to get the jump on that one. Not quite. Let's chuck some missiles. That'll be fun. And a big finish for 2,000 extra style points. This is an insanely long... Oh. No time to complain. Something strange is throwing missiles at me. Lots of them. A new friend with lots of reach and a big eye that shoots beams. Oh, I suppose that's probably the time to do one of these. I was a little late to the party, but it worked. And then when it's stunned, probably is a time to jump on it, but I got there. Wait, we should exchange information. Alright, well, I'm sure I'll never see that creature again. I'm now one-shotting those little crawlers. Take that. And here we come to, I guess, something of a puzzle. What's the way forward here? That thing is glowing. But I can't see any way to go to the next area. There's a power bomb door off to the side. That's not it. Oh, there's a big busted open vent here. That looks just perfectly morph ball sized. In we go. Oh. I guess those are kind of bomb receptacles, and yes. Can't quite. It's very embarrassing for a highly skilled space bounty hunter not to be able to get out of the hole. Well, the wave beam allows me to shoot through the transparent tanks and power up the thing that opens the vent. One has to wonder about the original purpose of that mechanism. You know, when the station was functioning fully. Nice view of the outside of the station as we take a great big old shortcut. Again, if this is strictly a ventilation shaft, why would you have to have parts of it transparent? Why bother to put any kind of a window in there at all? Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're off to Sector 2.
This elevator is bound for...
Oh, sorry, Sector 3. We're in Sector 2.
What's wrong? Head to Sector 3.
Again, you know, somewhat defying most Metroid's series tradition that you really can't backtrack even if you want to with some of your new abilities. It's kind of sad.
Elevator is bound for Sector 3. A level 4 warning is now in effect in Sector 3.
Oh.
An irregularity has been confirmed in the geothermal power plant and the experimental simulated desert area. All staff members are asked to please evacuate immediately.
Well, that sounds unpleasant. I mean, I don't really have a frame of reference for whether or not level 4 is bad. Maybe it's 4 out of 60? Maybe it's not so bad. It's probably pretty bad. So this door is faintly glowing and confused me greatly because my objective marker is on the other side of it. But I guess we'll go the other way. And just see where this takes us, because it's the only way we can go. We'll hop over those things, because why bother? Some wall kicks to climb back through the volcano. Then I get to use the pinball launcher. I kind of like these things. They're very silly. Maybe... Okay, so maybe the scientists that worked here used those launchers to send packages? Round packages from floor to floor easily? That's my best headcanon. Last time we came through here was crazy and everything was erupting and throwing fireballs at us. Now we have to do a super jump to get over this big old lava puddle. Not a super jump. What the heck? A shine spark. And we're back in the observation room with another one of these boys. A trilobiter. Some sort of... I don't know what it is. It was a little more annoying to fight, and this time its wriggly worm thing came out of its shell, which I did not enjoy, but eventually I defeated it. And then it was time to use the N64 kiosk to unlock the door that was way back by the elevators. A most necessary and not at all game padding trip. So we walk all the way back to the elevators. Shine sparked over the lava puddle, and here we are. Uh-oh. That new creature. Uh-oh. Anthony. The new creature we tussled with on the freight elevator is back, and it does not look best pleased. Tried to chuck some missiles from here in order to stop it from doing whatever it's doing to Anthony. And wasn't. Oh. Oh, what? Okay, so like half a dozen other Federation soldiers can die, but as soon as Anthony dies, it's my game over? Anyway, the key is that
Samus, use of the grapple beam is authorized.
yeah, you're supposed to look up at the grapple beam point in the midst of all this craziness and go save Anthony with that. Why that's intuitive? I mean, it's not. That's silly. But it works. This thing is a lot more interested in using its arms in this version of the fight, and it whacked me several times because it's really fast. Like, really fast. I decided to try and tank out some of the hits. Oh, no, now's my chance. There we go. Anthony is just taking a beating over there. The grapple beam is now unlocked. Effect attaches a rope-like beam to grapple point. Controls lock on a special target and press A.
Whew. That was ugly. Thanks, Princess. So, you get called out here too?
Called?
Commander gave us a new directive to move as a unit. Our gather point was a navigation booth near here, but when no one showed, I figured I'd just take a look around. That's when I got jumped by those things you just saw.
What was your unit directive? I'm tracking that monster.
We were heading to the geothermal power plant to open the magma eruption port. Gotta restore the power in this place, so I can see that pretty face of yours. Yeah, it seemed a little excessive to send the whole unit to do it, but he's the commander. He must have had a reason. So, Samus, how you feeling about the commander, huh?
Has arrived at the drive unit.
Ian, be careful out there. I know this is a routine fix, but don't let your guard down. There were 300 people on board. Their lives are in your hands.
Roger that.
Commander! The drive unit's going critical!
The unit is overheating beyond our estimates, sir.
Ian!
Commander Malkovich, unit meltdown imminent. It's going to explode.
Prepare to disengage the drive unit immediately.
But Ian's still inside!
Adam, I can reach him. Give me the order, please.
Lock and secure the shielding doors now.
Adam, wait! There's still time. I can make it. Please, let me go. I mean, that's Ian. That's your little brother out there.
We're out of time, sir.
Adam, please, let me go. You have to trust me. Just give me a chance.
Commence drive unit disposal immediately. That's an order.
Adam was right. If we had waited any longer, it would have meant the end of those we had come to rescue, and the end of us as well. I knew that, but...
At the very least, you wouldn't be standing here now. That's what the commander was most scared of.
I was childish. No one should have to make the choice that Adam did, and yet all I could do was question his authority and make things more difficult.
Hey, you were just a pup then, and the commander knows it. Look, forget it. Sorry for hitting a nerve. We better get going anyhow. Man, if something like that happened now? Huh. Best just forget about it. I'm out.
I knew the question Anthony was suppressing, and I knew the answer. If something like that happened again, I would hold fast to that glimmer of hope and try for redemption. That's who I am.
So we're back. There's a lot of story to take in there. But, I don't know, we'll think about it later. It doesn't matter. Here's another Doshin the Giant. We know how to beat these guys pretty handily now. Needs a little more ice cubes. And this grapple point is now green for us. Yay. Oh. There's a secret passage with an energy part in it. I have no idea how many of those I have by now. Sort of annoying that they exist at all. They're only in this game. And now I can't, Okay, gotta plan this carefully. Yep, there we go. No big deal. First try. Here we are in Blast Furnace Observation. And we're just gonna pop down here. Take a look around. Another grapple point. Interesting. Oh, and that'll get us up to that vent up there. Why is a grapple beam thing inside this room? Don't question it. For the life of me, I have a terrible time remembering if I'm supposed to press jump or bomb in those launchers. One day I'll get it right. Maybe by the end of the game. Who knows? Probably not. And by bombing here, I can release the grapple points into the blast furnace area. But, uh-oh. One of them got eaten. I need that. You gotta bring that back. It's an extremely inconsiderate lava fish, and we're going to have a conversation, I think. We're back at the entrance to the blast furnace observation. And we can now open the nice round door that we saw a little bit earlier. Okay, so it's a boss battle then. So most of what it's going to do involves chucking fireballs at you. Either by jumping over you or doing that. And then occasionally it exposes the grapple point in its mouth. And you won't guess what happens next. Number 8 will shock you. And a little trouble stunning the beast. And I hauled in a whopper. This allows you the chance to get in a few good shots in the fish's belly. And then it's back to business as usual. This fight took a while, and honestly, its attacks are not that terribly difficult to dodge. So we'll just cut to the end of it. Eventually I managed to pull out the grapple beam, and then it was just a couple more shots. Once again, for some reason, that creature was controlling the... something about the environment. Killing it apparently allows the lava to go back down in the blast furnace. Like, if this were on a planet, like an alien planet, I would not question it so much, but because it's like a space... like a science lab on a space station, it doesn't seem like you would cede that much control of the environment to it, like a insane giant fish thing like that, but whatever.
Samus, it looks like that monster is headed to the geothermal electric power generator. Track it and put an end to it.
Aw, beans. Well, that's way over there, but we're not going to get to that in this video. We're going to polish up the old armor, and we're going to wait until next time. So, as always, thank you ever so much for watching, and we'll see you next mission.